Feel free. So you were born when?
March 1st, 1926.
Okay.
In Cleveland, 27 for school.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's on all of your okay.
Yeah, well,
Oh, who wants that?
So you said you knew the doctor.
well, the doctor lived next door
We're done.
to us, and it was Dr. Scott that I remember, and also he was a family doctor for a time.
Okay.
And I was named after Lawrence O'Payne, who was the first
But I'm not a sweet
black
eater. That's why
councilman for the city of Cleveland.
So, what high school did you go to?
And I went to East Tech High School. I started high school in 41, the year of the war, because I thought that if I went to a technical high school, that the training and so forth would allow me to get a job that running a machine, doing something better than the thing that I knew most about was the black people who worked behind the counters in the grocery store, stocked groceries. That was about all I knew. So I figured the war is on, and I'm going to get me one of these big-time jobs when I graduate. Big-time job meaning work at some place. Well, the big companies in Cleveland were Warner, Swayze, and Thompson Products. And I figured I was going to go work at one of those places.
Basket, don't you?
Didn't happen. Graduated from high school, decided to go to the Navy. Went to the Navy, served 2 years. War was over. When obviously it'd been over almost a year by the time I got out. And then tried to get a job, and because I'd been in the first unit in the Navy where they had trained blacks to take care of airplanes. And I found out sometime later, long time later,
But you're getting ready to leave now, Barb.
that
Not yet.
they were thinking in terms of letting blacks fly airplanes in the Navy. Then they had the Tuskegee Airmen.
Right.
Yeah, and that was Special Air Force, and so the Navy was going to get into it, and they felt that they had to train some of us first to look after the planes. And
You're
so
going to church tomorrow.
I was trained as an aviation machinist. When I get out of the service, I wanted to continue as an aviation mechanic because I knew a little something about it, and that was the training I had in the service.
Well, I'll
But
be seeing you after. I'll see you probably during the
couldn't
weekend.
find a school that would
I won't see you.
accept this.
Probably tomorrow.
And I say us, I mean me and a friend of mine, Clarence Walker. who I'd known since kindergarten, and we'd been friends, gone all the way through school and high school, graduated together, went to the service together, and both were trained in this particular unit. And of course, after our training in the Navy, as aviation machinists, we were sent to Hawaii, where we spent about 8 months, but we never got a chance to use our training in the service.
So you never got to work on planes? You got trained, but you didn't get a chance to actually work on them?
No, never got a chance to use it. And what aircraft carriers did, what they would do is they would come to Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, which is where we were. They would come to Pearl Harbor, and the crewmen who had served their terms, they would bring them ashore at Pearl Harbor and later fly them home. And of course, what the aircraft carrier would do would pick up additional people to replace them from the guys, we thought like ourselves, in Pearl Harbor. But my assumption is because we were black, we never
got picked up.
Yeah, we were never picked up. Because it was my, I don't know whether it was my good fortune or whatever it was, but seemingly because I had done relatively well in training, and when they select their people, they kind of select you by name. They don't see you, and I evidently was selected by accident, and so I thought I was going aboard this aircraft carrier to serve. Got on the aircraft carrier, and it stopped somewhere in the Philippines, and I was taken off of the aircraft carrier, given a seat on a plane, and flown back to Hawaii.
Wow.
And I never did, didn't know what it was about, though I kind of suspected that what it was about. And I guess the name Lawrence Barclay wasn't one that evidently people associated with blacks as such. So I was assuming that that's how I was chosen in the first place.
Wow.
And so when they found out, because when I went aboard ship, there were special places where aircraft crewmen were supposed to be bedded, and they found me a place, a bed with the
on my picture.
What they call them,
What
the
did
guys who
Mike
served.
told me to do with
the-
my pictures.
The cafeteria folks.
Yeah, they
Those are
Because-
precious.
then that was the only
He took
the jobs that you took in the Navy then.
Right.
If you were going that kind of thing, and I was the, I noticed that in the section I had my sleeping quarters. It was all blacks, all of us, and I was the only one that was connected with aircraft. The rest of them served the officers and cooks,
Right.
and that was it. And then, of course, as I said, it wasn't long before I was flown back to Hawaii,
Right.
and that's where I spent out the time.